How are you? I'm waiting for one of the time lapses for Pascal to download from my Dropbox. So I thought let's do a real-time one on Maximus. So let's try that. Okay. Okay. In the previous one, which I haven't commented yet on, I ended up playing with the eyes. So on my second screen, I've got this partial profile picture for Maximus. So let's see where I left it off there. I think I was trying to play with the eyes area there. So let's do this. Let's try to smooth it out a little bit there. So we get the eye sockets right. Okay. Where's my move brush? There we are. So I've got a wheel on my keyboard to zoom in and out for my brush. But it's before I bought this graphics tablet with this little keyboard, which is amazing, by the way. I was using S on the keyboard for scaling up and down. It took me a while to actually. Okay, so it took me a while to get used to the keyboard, but it's really, really good once you get a little bit of smoothing there. Yeah. Just didn't want to waste my time waiting for the other time lapse to download because I think it's a long video. We were texturing Pascal at the time, so I just wanted to get on with Maximus. I had half an hour in the morning and I started working on him as well. And you know, if you leave it for longer, a little bit moved there, if you leave it for longer, then you forget what you were trying to amend. Okay, so let's have a look. Less talking, more working, Alex. Okay, so his eyebrows, I think, need to calm down a little bit, so I'm going to increase my size on the move brush. Just tiny bit, and then I'm going to, no, that's too small. Command Z. Increase it a little bit more. Let's bring that down a little bit. Beautiful. Okay. And he has this area here, which is kind of extruded there. And maybe if I use the standard and the inverse with option on max, that might do a bit better. And my screen gets quite dusty quickly, and my keyboard. What did we do here? Let's have a look. Let's mirror that eye. I quickly drew, in the previous one, just covered it a bit so it gives me a point. Let's delete this one. Okay, let's duplicate this one and mirror it. And now it hit my other one. Really? Okay, so just basically the eyes at the moment I did them, just I have an idea. He's looking at Rapunzel in that picture. So, and sometimes I get confused to what would be from the shade. So what I would do, I would just go to a quick BPR render to see. You know, when we have more creases, it would be darker there. So maybe if I add, oh, I am on the standard, okay. Maybe if I add a little bit here, and then smooth it out a little bit. Let's have a look how it looks up from front. Is that looking like him? Let me check the picture. The front, I had one front big one. There we are. Let's have a look. Okay. Can I pinpoint this? Let me try. No, it's not gonna pinpoint it, isn't it? Okay, let's move it back to the second screen. Okay, so obviously in this picture he's got his eyes wide open. Okay, let's get back to the profile one maybe. Yeah, it's I'm really trying to get the details here. So I'm nearly at the stage where I'm really at the stage where I would rather get going with the topology, but I need to get the geometry right. Let me try to amend that eye a little bit, then we can mirror it again maybe. Let's have a look. Let's delete this one. Okay. W on the keyboard for the move and rotate and scale tool. Okay. It's very hard getting his no, I think the eye was okay there. No, let's duplicate it again. Not masking. Seriously, deformation, mirror. Okay, go back to the draw tool. Yeah, it's very difficult saying the shape of the eyes. I think I need to leave this on the top lids up a little bit. Let me increase the size a little bit more. Oh yeah, we are in a move. Oh yeah, I haven't switched to my sub 2. Yeah, it happens a lot. Okay, so yeah, and this part here, the inside, just needs to go a little bit more like this, so we can make the eyes a little bit more round. I think the Disney characters, most of them have like more like a round shape of eyes, if you know what I mean. F on the keyboard to center to my model. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad, does it? The eyes are distracting me a bit. Let's hide the colors for the moment. Now they got orange because I'm on the orange color and I haven't filled them in. Okay, that's better. Okay, where is my picture? This one should do. Let's zoom in a bit. I'm using this one. I know he's kind of posed there, making a face, but actually I had another one. Maximus reference pictures. Let's have a look. I had another one somewhere. This one is popping eyes as well. Let's try this one. That might do. Okay, let's minimize that. Yeah, you see, his eyes are like, I know they're popping at the moment, but yeah, let's try. I keep going in and out, keep amending the eyes. Maybe make them a bit rounder here. Sorry, I've got an itchy nose, hay fever or allergies and something. So my apologies for that. Okay, let's move here a little bit. I know we don't have enough geometry there. It looks a little bit not smooth enough, but that's fine. Doesn't really matter. Let's bring back the color. What do you say? Okay, I think we're getting there. Move brush, increase it a little bit. I think this part here is a little bit tighter on top. Tighter around the eyes. And then we brought the other part back down. Smooth that part a bit for the moment. Move brush again, smaller size, so we can get this nice look down there. I mean, later on I can play with come and see. Later on I can play with tightening those loops around the eye socket anyways to get him even more looking like Maximus. Because I don't have proper eyes at the moment as well. It's just like a quick texture I did there, so it gives me an idea. I'll just smooth those creases there a little bit on the eyelids. Don't like it. It's a little bit better, isn't it? Let me get back to the profile with Rapunzel. Let me zoom in a bit, even though it's not that good quality and it's not gonna give me the... Oh, it is actually pretty good quality. So that's how I zoomed in. It does give me a bit of detail around the eye, so let's try that. Zoom a little bit more because my screen on my MacBook is a little bit smaller and it's quite far away. Okay, now that's better. Okay, let's do this. Let's turn it around in the same direction. Okay, the eyebrows, I think we got them kind of right. Just a little bit less crease here he's got. If you have trouble smoothing it out, because we've got like, what, 5 subdivision levels? Yeah, it's 5. So if you have trouble smoothing out, just go down a notch. Yeah, see how it's much easier? Because I don't think he has that big crease that I do. So let's move back to 5, zoom in a little bit. Okay, increase the size of the brush, and now autosave. It takes a while for me because I haven't cleared out my undo history for a while, so I'm just not happy with it yet, completely happy before I delete the history. Okay, so yes, so this part here, I can push it in like this, and this part, just get it down a tiny bit. Let me just move it a bit there. There we are. Here we go. We're starting to get this more round shape, aren't we? And that's the fiddly bit here, isn't it? Okay, just a tiny bit here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that might do. He's got the crease there. Let me try with the Damien standard. BDS on the keyboard if you don't have it loaded. Let me try a little bit like this and then smooth it out. Maybe I should have done less intensity, because I don't want it too strong there. I just want to kind of let's see how it looks from the front with that crease first. I'm not too sure. Yeah, it doesn't look right from front if I put a crease there, does it? Let's try here maybe a little bit. It's just figuring it out, isn't it? And still don't have like, it's almost like a teardrop, isn't it? So his eyelids, if I add, what should we use? Damien standard with option for inverse. Let's zoom in a little bit more. Size down. Let's see what's gonna happen if I add a crease here. Am I gonna have enough geometry? Yeah, I do have enough geometry. Are we on the 5? Yes, we are. Okay, let's decrease the size a bit. Alright. Yeah, I have the intensity I put down, didn't I? Let's try 24. I think the standard is 24. No, that's too creased. Okay, 17. Option on Mac. And on Windows is Alt. Yeah, I've got a keyboard with both. Okay. How does that look? Nah, the bottom one I don't like that way. It's too creased. Let me zoom out a bit. Yeah, the top one is too sharp as well, isn't it? Is it? Shall we try to add another one there? See what happens. Option on the keyboard. Whoops. Come on, Z. Option on the keyboard. Damien standard. So we can do that crease. And mine is locking. My little keyboard is locking when I use the option or control. If I hold it for too long, it locks. Okay. Well, it doesn't look too bad. And then what we need to do is Damien standard. Let's increase, or shall we use the standard one with inversed? Let's have a look. What's that gonna do? So we can do the eyelid there. The eyelid there. Smooth that out. Let's have a look from the front. Oops. I ran away. What did we do? Okay. Yeah. Come on, see. Yeah. I think I need to go with the Damien standard there. To do the highlights. Yeah, Damien standard works better. And not too much intensity as well. Because I don't want it too deep there. I just want to know is it there too much? I think I did too much there. For the eyelids. Zoom in, control on the keyboard and left mouse button drag. Okay. How is that? Don't like that. Come on, Z. Come on, Z. Are we on 5? Yeah. We're cutting too much into the geometry, aren't we? Let me add one more, but it's gonna put pressure on my computer, I think. Oh, to be honest, I think I am. Come on, Z, I don't like that. Come on, Z, I don't like that either. Okay, let's divide it. Let's delete history. Edit. See, I've got like 587. Okay, let's delete it. I'm quite happy with it. It's not major changes. No. It's just getting the eyelids right, isn't it? It's time consuming, isn't it? That's why I think doing real time it's pretty good, but it's time consuming. I mean, yeah. Should we smooth that out a bit? Let's see what's happening. Smooth it out. Okay. And then the bottom one, it's maybe we can roll a little bit more there. Oh, that's too much. I want to see. Is it down? Okay, let me go down a bit. I don't think I need 6. No, it's too much popping out, isn't it? I think what I need to do is actually smooth those out. Smooth those out. No, he doesn't have any bottom ones, does he? Released my control button too quickly, that's why it jumped at me. Happens quite often. I don't know about you, but for me it happens quite often. Okay. Think. What am I gonna do here? Maybe move that bit a bit. Brush, increase my size. S on the keyboard for you. My rolling button on my keyboard. Oh, my little tiny one. I love that keyboard. I can't be without it. It takes a while until you set up the keys, because it works with combination keys as well. You can't press Control and Z. You can't set it up like this. You need to set up Control Z in one button, which is much better. But until I figured it out, it took me a while. I almost gave up on using it. But it's amazing after you get used to it. Okay, this one I don't like here. I do apologize. I keep scratching my nose. Allergies. Now it's popping his eyes at me. Okay, let's zoom out a bit in the profile and see what we've done. I'm looking at that picture. Let me increase the move brush, maybe just move it down a bit. That's a bit better. Does it look like a drop? I mean, it's not as round as it should be, is it? But again, his eyes might be wide open, rigged to be wide open. Try to put them down a little bit more. What's gonna happen if I add? Because the way I've drawn the eyes, it's giving me a wrong impression. Okay, let me try it. Was it a tiny bit of orangey? Just ignore the colors that I'm using. Just trying to benchmark it. Am I on the paint one? Oh yeah, my intensity is down. Okay, a bit more intensity. That's better. Okay. That looks right. A little bit more black, maybe. Yeah. That's better, isn't it? Yeah. Is it? Or maybe not. Because his eyes are actually not like this, are they? Not this one. Okay, let's have a look. Maximus reference pictures. Okay. Oh, he's popping his eyes here, but still gives us an idea. Let me have a still one somewhere. Not this one. He's got his eyes closed here. Yeah, this one is the best, isn't it? Yeah, because let's have a look. Do I have this one open? Yeah. Yeah, the eyes too big. Okay. Even this is too big for his eyes. Let's paint it white. Remove some of that. Let's put a bit back. Okay, zoom in. Zoom in. Sometimes I'm being lazy and I'm trying to do stuff which I should do actually close the distance. Okay, let's mirror that eye. Because his eyes look so funny. What am I doing? Delete. Okay. Duplicate. Okay, let's close this. Deformation, mirror. Brilliant. Let's save. Oh, so funny sometimes. I find myself working and laughing by myself. Oh. Okay, that's sorted. Let's get back to the profile, yeah? And see whether we got it right. Okay. Just turn a tiny bit to this. Yeah, still not getting the... I think they're shorter here. Da-da-da, move brush. Increase. Sorry, itchy nose. Okay, down. Off. Sub tool, remember? Change sub tool. Okay, this way. A bit down. Now, you know what? Masking is not gonna work here, is it? I just need to go little by little. Option on the keyboard, drag so you can move it around. Control and drag so you can zoom in a bit bigger. I just want to grab the top one, make it a little bit more round. More round, yeah. And the bottom one as well. In this corner, maybe I can bring it more in. Smooth it maybe a bit more. I think it's gonna work. Yeah, might be better if I just smooth the corner out. You know, in sculpting specifically, it's trial and error, especially when you don't have enough reference pictures. Just put the size down a bit. Let's have a look from front. Don't forget, always check all the sides, because in the beginning, my biggest mistake was working on one side for too long, and then when I turn it to the front, it's like flat. And you're thinking, what? So yeah, always check all the sides. Keep turning around. That's starting to look much better, isn't it? Let me try with clay build up. I love that brush. And make the bottom eyelid a little bit more pronounced. Put the size down. Now let's smooth tiny bit. Move brush, move. Just I find myself switching through different brushes all the time. Real time is actually quite fun for the people who have enough patience to watch so long. But I thought that might be very useful while I'm waiting for my other video to download. Obviously, it's a big one if it takes that long. Why not try a real-time one and see how it goes, you know? Okay, less talking, more drawing, more sculpting, not drawing, we're sculpting in the moment. We were drawing pastel in the videos that I was doing, the time lapses. Okay, let's add here because now here it's flat. How it's gonna look? Not too bad. Let's yeah, but you can see I don't have enough geometry there now. Let's get to Poly F and have a look what's happening there. Well, there we are, you see? The crease is here. I can't lift it up, that's why okay, let's use move topology. Increase my size a little bit. Okay. What's happening? There we are. My option key was locked. Okay. Let's lift this out a little bit so I have enough geometry there to draw. Because remember, we are adding subdivision levels, but we're adding subdivision levels on the faces. You know, so if my face is somewhere here creased and it's on an angle like here, I wouldn't be able to add with the clay brush or any brush. Like I am able to move it around, but I won't be able to add more geometry to get the crease I want, if it makes sense what I'm saying. Decrease the size a bit. Remember, we're going to be retopologizing it afterwards anyways, but you want that geometry there in the right place so we can retopologize exactly where we want the loops. Is that gonna look, first of all, let's have a look whether it's gonna look round enough. Yeah, so that's gonna be for our top eyelid. That's for our bottom eyelid. How does it look? Does it look too flat? Let's pull it out a bit. Let's add the second one and see what happens. There we are. We're on the second one, and you see how it's adding it there. Now I'm gonna be able to go there with the clay brush and add a little bit more so I get that nice. This one, let's pull it out a bit. Yeah. Oh, looks good. You see, that's exactly here in this area. You see how the faces are kind of, how to say it, edgy? Well, that's why we apologize, because with ZBrush, even if I Z-mesh it now, it's never going to give me the loops that I want, unfortunately. Yesterday I was watching a video about, that looks good. Yesterday I was watching a video about, that's going to be a long one. Or shall I cut it in half? Yeah, I think so. Let's just have a look what we've done here. Okay, go back. Oh no, I did not want to delete the lower ones. Yeah, be careful because sometimes I click on delete lower and it deletes it and then I don't notice. And I'm like, what happened? Why do I have so much geometry? Polyf. Okay, let's go back to one. Is that on the one? Did I delete something? I think I might have. Yeah, I think I did. Let's go back. Yes, I did. You see? I did while I was talking. I just pressed delete lower and I was on the second subdivision level. Imagine you're on the fourth and you delete it and you're like, what? And you don't notice it. It happened to me so many times. I don't notice it. And then I need to go again, remesh it and make it low, you know? Okay, so let's have a look what we've done and I can cut this one. Okay. Oh, no, not on 6. Let's leave it on 5. Let's actually delete the higher. Okay. Off the polyf. Let's see what we have here now. Okay, that's much better. And look at if you look at the pictures that we have, the reference pictures, I think it's just here we need to amend it a little bit. Shall I do that now? Okay, let me do it quickly before I stop the video. Not move topology. Well, move topology will work as well, but I like working with this. What do you think is going to happen if I try to mask it? Let's have a look. Okay. Let's see. No, you know what? No, it's just gonna mess it up. Let's just use the move brush. Just tiny bit, and make sure you're on the profile side so we can the start of that top eyelid we can just bring it down so we get. Oh, come on, autosave. I should be quick this time. I want it on, but I don't want it on because when I have too much geometry and too much undo history, I deleted the undo history, so it wasn't this bad this time. But I've had files which takes like 2 minutes to save, and that's not very good. But it's on models which I'm not sure that a client would approve, and I need to delete. I need to keep a few stages of the model. So yeah, just bear that in mind. Is that better? Yeah, we brought it closer, didn't we? But now the top one I need to bring closer, don't I? So if I go really down and I do mask, control on the keyboard, mask, masking. There is a shortcut key for inverse masking, but I don't know it. I haven't had a chance yet to. What if I bring this down a bit and then back in the draw and then smooth it? What's gonna happen then? Is it gonna give me the desired effect? Smooth on the inside. Yeah. Is it more round? Are we getting it right or not? Okay, let me just quickly finish that part and leave it at I always like leaving when I'm like not 100% happy, but at least somehow happy. Let's try clay builder and option on the keyboard for inverse so we can get that flat surface back there. Shift to smooth it out a bit. Yeah. Option inverse. Shift. Sometimes I feel like I'm going in circles. Literally. Move. All right. Okay, shall we leave it at that? Front. Let's have a look. What did we do? Am I happy right now? Let's have a look at our front. This one. Okay. I have it open here. Yeah, his eyes are wide open on that picture. Yeah. Yeah, let's get back to this one. Is this one better? No. Okay, let's go back to the latest. No, we did. Come on. Obviously not. Okay, let's leave it at that, and then we can continue in the other one. Thank you.